Hello, Fearless Gamers, and welcome to another video blog here on Fearless Games. How's it going, everybody? So today we're playing some more Pacific Drive. I know a lot of you guys not big fan of this, but I want to try and finish this before I completely end this kind of video content. And we are on the last mission, which is the end of the road. So might as well get it done, and we'll move on from here with that kind of stuff. And I think it's a good way get this out of the way. That way, 2005, we have nothing getting in our way of any kind of content, knowing that this was never finished. I just hate to leave it undone. So, as mentioned, we're going to the final destination here. Car's as healthy as I can get it. I did upgrade some stuff. I added armor paneling to the car. I added a solar panel and a wind turbine. Well, I've had the wind turbine before, but I put it back on. We researched a couple of things on here. I upgraded the build station here, so now I should be able to actually build more advanced tools while on the go. And so yeah, let's not waste any more time and get on to this final mission. Hey. Try and find the best, most stable route, which looks like it's going to be E6 to C4, A2, A1, and then to our spot. Actually, it might be better. E7, G9, C5. Yeah, I think that'll be a much safer route. Now I can pick up some energy along the way, though I doubt I'll need it. Pick up some resources. Alrighty, let's see what happens when we go to the next level. And this one looks like there's some issues with it, so we're going to try and just bust right through. Hey. Almost there. Big trick here is just to not get greedy and overstay my welcome in any one place. Because usually they give you everything you need in the last mission spot. Whoa. Alright. Oh, nope. That ain't gonna work. Especially now that it busted up my hood. Alright. Ah, there we go. Okay. Here. Let's jump to A7. Fix up the car a little bit because we're going into a nasty spot. And then after this, we'll be in the area we need to be. We'll be in the next story mission part. So let's see what happens. Okay. So this one, we're going to try and just drive right through. Hopefully I can see. Okay, looks like I can see for the most part. Corruptive energy. Alright, took some doing, but we managed to get to the exit relatively in one piece. I'm gonna take a brief moment here to fix up the car before we go any further, because I don't know what to expect once we get inside there. Okay. Yep. Time to go. Actually, those are probably just birds. Okay, And away we go to the final spot. Peaceful stability? Interesting. So if I'm right,
This is
we...
really at home. The end of the road. Soon we'll finally see for ourselves what caused the mass hallucination and what Tobias and Alan died for.
And whether it was all worth it. Francis,
Yeah?
thank you for trusting me
Oh,
when you had every reason not to. Getting to this point together with you, it makes me feel like my old self again.
It's been an honor to watch you work, Dr. Turner. These gamma readings, are they real?
I can't even begin to guess what could be outputting this much radiation.
Some sort of energy reservoir, a massive fission reaction, or
A portal.
Atlantis. If this thing really leads us to Atlantis, I'm turning in my PhD.
God, if only Tobias were here to see it.
I would have liked to hear his take on all this. For once.
alright. Let's see what happens. Here we go.
All right,
Oh,
Trevor, you're almost to the threshold. Remember, Francis and I have got your back. Once you get that car to the well, we'll keep the gamma ray burst under control for as long as we can. Whatever happens, whatever state you find yourself in, the Arc device will be your safety net. Use it. Get back to us, you hear me?
Ready when you are, driver.
I'm almost ready, guys. Alright, fearless gamers. Let's see what's in that well. Let's see. I like to hit these armor cars because they have the thermal crystals, so. Almost. Alright. I think I'm ready to go in now.
It's opening. Godspeed, driver.
Hoppy? Hoppy!
Did it work? What's the energy output? Damn it, Alan, I'm fine. Light nearly blinded me. Can you read it?
Yeah, let me see. 500 kilojoules? Hoppy, what is this?
The future. I call it limb waves.
Coffee delivery.
Alan, gosh. Is it that time already?
So, about leaving Arda. I was thinking, about by Christmas.
Yes, maybe. I just need to solve this instability issue. I loathe to think about leaving the Olympic Peninsula like this.
There's always more to do.
I know. I'm sorry.
And I love you for it. I'm just wondering if you'll really be able to walk away from all this. It's okay if you can't.
You abandoned the world to work here beside me. Fair is fair.
Lentech is a world-changing discovery. Your world-changing discovery. Fairness isn't even a consideration.
We agreed to have children, and I'm not having them in this hellhole.
Good, because I'd love to have 8.
Then I hope you're ready to carry at least half of those yourself.
I love you.
I love you.
So they were planning to leave Arda. I guess that was what his final experiment was. It was supposed to be their magnum opus, and then the whole anomaly event the mass hallucination happened and messed that all up.
Movers are here. Wait, why aren't you packed?
I ain't going.
The evacuation orders.
Evacuation orders can go to hell. We leave, and we never see the inside of these walls again. All the things we've been investigating, the ripple, the echoes from the swamp, they'll all fade away. I'm gonna stay and chase down these stories, wherever they take me. Tobias, Stay here. With me.
Yeah, and then they were still here because even after the evacuation order, they decided to. Tobias wanted to stay, so Francis just stayed because of him.
You here to vote?
I'm here to deliver the committee's decision. You have been found guilty of doctoring experimental data. This action is in clear violation of Artist scientific integrity. Judgment has been rendered. You may stay and work, but your clearance will be lowered to level 3.
So I'm to be a glorified flash cleaner.
Take it as a win. You could have been court-martialed instead.
Yeah, I'm sure you would have liked that much better.
What I like has no bearing on this decision. See you on Monday, Dr. Cook.
He falsified data, which got him. Okay, yeah. So we're basically learning all the stuff that happened leading up to, I guess, the anomaly event and the mass hallucination.
Driver, do you read me?
Driver, you passed through some sort of opening. We managed to hold it steady, but the energy expulsion is growing. We don't have much longer.
If you can hear this, you need to get back now.
Hey, look! The gang's back together!
Tobias?
I never told you how grateful I was that you stayed behind in the zone. With me. These years, best of my life. Foraging for mushrooms, slogging through swamplands, combing through hours and hours of terrible field recordings. Not a single moment wasted. Thank you. It's for everything.
It was all you. You made me feel capable. That anything was possible. That I wasn't some second-rate scientist. All my happiness was thanks to you. And I'm afraid of how I'll survive without you.
I'm not. You got this. You always have. Hey, Oppie. Alan sends his regards. He wants to know why you haven't taken his advice yet.
Okay.
Is that a gumbaroo on your dash? No, I'll be damned. Bye. Until next time.
Tobias? Tobias!
Driver, if you could hear this, we can't keep the well stable for much longer. Wherever you are, come back.
Just a little longer. Hold steady, Francis. Keep those limb bases aligned. Not even a .001 deviation, you get me?
trying.
Punching it as hard as I can.
Francis, hold tight! You made it back, driver. All in one piece, it looks like.
And no sign of the Remnant's energy signature anywhere in that car. You're free.
But the car's maintained its link to you. Fascinating.
We'll never know how far the Remnant's obsessions wormed into your head, but you should be safe from it getting any worse. In theory.
Oppie, I'm sorry. You didn't get to talk to Alan again.
We managed to pull off the near impossible. And the first thing you do is apologize?
Sorry. I mean,
Don't worry, it was Tobias's fault. He hogged the frequency all for himself yet again.
you heard him too.
I did. That means I didn't imagine that last conversation with Alan. And you know what else?
What?
That your theory was right. And Tobias called it. All that bluster, and he ended up showing us scientists a thing or two. Those moments we heard, they were all from the past. Being inside that well somehow allowed the Remnant to access those imprints and replay them. But Tobias's voice wasn't from the past, it was from somewhere else entirely.
But where? And how?
No clue. Do me a favor. Once you figure it out, don't bother telling me. I'm leaving the zone.
I'm sorry, what?
Alan came to tell me goodbye, and that I was forgiven 37 years ago. I didn't listen.
So now, finally, I'm going to take his advice. I should have left the zone a long time ago.
But if we solve this, maybe there's a way to speak to him again.
I heard what I needed to hear. It only took me 37 years to listen.
Anyway, all that sounds like a young scientist game. It's not for me anymore. Francis, you decide what to do from here. You can carry the torch and continue the research, or get out of this cursed place and find your own way. It's your decision. And driver, you're free now. You can do what you want from here. But if you'll allow an old woman one last hope, stay here with Francis. There's so many more stories for the zone to tell. And the both of you are young enough to listen. My ears are bad. And I refuse to hear them. I removed all access restrictions to my systems, Francis. The helm is yours.
Wait, I don't know if I can do this alone.
You're not alone. You've got clear eyes, ears open to the impossible, and the driver. Dr. Cook. Driver. It's been a pleasure. This is Dr. Ophelia Turner. Signing off.
Oppie? Oppie! Really? Well, driver, if you don't mind sticking around with me. Oppie was right. There's still so much of the zone that we still don't know about. But with your help, we can tell those stories. I'm no Oppie. I'll do the best I can. You're no longer bound to the car. But it stayed with you, and will continue to protect you as you travel the zone. Go on, then. As long as you're willing to drive, I'm along for the ride.
Alrighty. And that was Pacific Drive. All in all, I thought it was a fun game. Story's pretty solid. Mechanics were really good. I can see it getting a little repetitive after a while, since you're basically just doing the same thing over and over again. And granted, it is to soup up the car, make it better, and progress through the story. But I can see for a lot of people this game feeling a little bit repetitive for them, especially if you just want to get through the story. I'm glad that I got it. I would recommend it, especially as just like a casual, just something to do kind of game. Like now that I've beaten it, I'll probably go back and see if I can get all the achievements that I haven't gotten yet. And yeah, overall, not a bad game. If you've played through it, let me know what you think. And I promise, since these playthroughs don't seem to be your cup of tea, this will be the last one where I'll be doing a start to finish kind of playthrough. And yeah, so let's see what 2025 has to say about video game wise. I know we got Forever Sky still coming out. Me and Evil Bill will definitely be giving that a shot. And so yeah, we also have more stuff coming out for Space Marine 2. When those drop, maybe I'll do some videos with those with James. And so yeah, thank you all for watching. Have a happy new year, and until next time, fearless gamers, take care.